that's quite nice. That's kind of cool. Make.Test.Battle, just educational enough. I'm Justin.
I'm Chu.
Today we've got on the bench the new Thermal Hunter. What can you tell us about it?
So it's standard, kind of standard pump action mag fed blaster. So pump action, mag fed.
And yes, so the cool thing that everyone was all whoa about was the new thermal scope, which everyone's kind of done a video on, but does that work?
To an extent. So it's heavily dependent on lighting conditions. Outdoors with sunlight you're going to have trouble. Indoors, and when the people are relatively warm and the room is relatively cold, it does work to an extent.
Yeah, that's cool. It will set to the ambient temperature. Where's my words? Set to the ambient temperature of the room, and then whatever's different from that. So actually, the back wall is green, and then when I look at, like, say, the light panels or at you, it then flicks to red. That's kind of cool.
So there's two buttons on the back of the scope. The set button resets the control temperature to what it's currently looking at. Suppose you point it at a person and press set. Where you point it at least will now show up as green. So even though I'm looking at you, which is a warm thing, because I've set it to your shoulder shows up as just green. Your head is even warmer still, so it still shows up as red.
Yeah, interesting. And so what, it also came with this?
Yeah,
or?
So this was also seen at Toy Fair, but it's an adapter to go between Busby and Nerf rails. Doesn't go on well, but you can put on the thermal scope. Sort of goes on Nerf rails.
Okay.
I say sort of because the locking mechanism is not in the right place.
Shoo, it won't come off!
Brute force.
Really?
Yeah. The thermal scope is really tight on it.
Yeah. It's stuck.
Oh got it.
It's almost like a permanent attachment.
Nerf attachment does fit, as with the other side, pretty loose. So again, pretty loose, but it does work.
I've always had the problem that my scopes are just too low. I need them to be. So we're going to try it out with couches. That's quite nice. That's really nice, actually. It's got some punch, like
So,
for a stock.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing is I've added a spring into that.
Oh!
Yeah,
this isn't stock, okay.
The Australian version of the Thermal Hunter is piss weak.
So this will be coming out in Australia?
I've been told that it will be. I know all the details, but my contact has said the Thermal Hunter and the Rail Raider, so the monorail blaster, will be retailing in Australia.
Now, the other notable thing is, what everyone is excited about, is the 2015 Sweetheart, the Sentinel from Busby. And so this was a lever action shooter, which had a decent sized plunger tube, and because it was lever action, people were beefing it up with a really big spring. And since the lever was metal, unlike the sling fire, which was plastic, people were able to get some real oomph out of it. Have you had a look inside? Or? Very... what's going on here? What is that there?
So this part, I'm fairly sure, fits onto the slide of...
The Eradicator?
Yeah, the Tactical Storm.
Tactical Storm / Eradicator, released in Australia.
That one might not be coming to Australia.
Oh, okay. And so that's the dart
when you pull,
holder?
When the bolt is back, that keeps darts from popping too high up.
Yep. Kind of similar,
yeah,
like...
the same thing. The plunger tubes are essentially the same.
It's a similar concept where the whole plunger tube slides back to compress the spring, and then it goes back into a catch mechanism.
The catches are the same mechanism and a very similar design.
Yeah.
Likewise, the triggers are
very similar guides, plunger rods and guides. This one actually has a locking mechanism. The dart tooth is actuated by the trigger, whereas here it's the plunger tube hitting forward on this slide bit. So very similar, though the Sentinel seems to be a slightly, I can't tell from, maybe a little bit bigger diameter, but similar length. That is a plastic priming rod.
So the priming rod goes from the pump up the front, runs all the way through the body, hooks onto Somewhere it hooks onto the side of the plunger tube there, which is much more questionable than Sentinel's metal lever straight to.
Yeah, straight to it and like there. I guess the other advantage, with the Sentinel is that your can we get that to actuate? We've had it all flying out on us, but we'll see. And can you pull that lever back and see if we can get this to go? If we get that to catch, we've gone that distance, basically a dart distance, but the lever has gone further. So the lever comes all the way back to there, so you're getting like leverage out of the lever.
You need to apply a lot less force.
This might be loud. There we go. Yeah.
It's a pretty standard blaster. Just pump action.
It's like a really long Retaliator or the Reaper.
You know, now that it's open, we could almost just make it accept Nerf mags now.
It really is just a tiny bit of plastic and
not quite yet.
It's just
a little bit more on this side.
I think that's good. Alright, other side. Dude, I know how we can take this to the next level. Because you gotta go, it's kind of rifle looking, isn't it? It's a little bit AK looking, so may as well complete the look. Actually, take that off. That's kind of cool. Yeah, that works though. Neat. Thank you very much, Chu, for bringing that in, and yeah, so that has been the Thermal Hunter. I hope this has been just educational enough. If you like this teardown in comparison to the Sentinel, give us a like. Also check out our Facebook page. We chuck up a whole bunch of cool stuff that we see in the Nerf community, as well as our own videos. Until next time, see you later.